morning, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. All right, today is Friday, September 10th, and I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now on Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. Hey, if you'd like to connect, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information, and anything else you want to know about me. contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button. So everybody online who's watching right now, hit that like button. Also hit that share button. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. You can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. And of course, you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And everybody, please say hi. Please say hi so I know you're watching. Did I give the wrong date? I don't know. Somebody said it's September 9th. I might have said something else. Anyway, it is September 9th. All right. If you haven't already joined the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, please do that and make sure you can always see the show. And if you like Money Chat Now page, you can still view the show when I'm on Facebook jail, and because I can only transmit there. All right. Let's talk about what's going on here. We're going to be getting into the recap. We're going to be getting into what's up with Facebook, and we're going to be talking about Donald J. Trump appeals. Well, whatever. We're going to talk to DOJ Appeals Trump's request. We'll talk about that in a little while. All right, so hold on real quick. I'm going to say hello to a bunch of people online. We got Glenn. We got Larry Feldman. We got Bill. We got my lovely wife, Linda. We got Mike. Mike says, good morning. Unfortunately, Biden is still president. We have Royce. And did I actually say the wrong date? I guess I did. All right. We also have Mark and Tom and Jose. And if you guys would share the show, I totally appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I think I said the 10th. That's what happened. Yep, I think I did. I think I said the 10th. You guys are right. Oh, my goodness. I'm going back to sleep. I'll wake up tomorrow morning and I'll do the show then. All right, don't forget, Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. Hey, I want to thank the following people for sharing the page the last few days. You guys are awesome. I know Art shared it, and Peter and Mike and Mark shared it. My wife shared it. Thank you very much, Linda. I noticed James and Barbara also share it, and Betsy always shares everything. Thank you so much, Betsy. And please share the show. Please share the show with your friends by clicking the share button and sharing it directly to your page. And you can also share it in groups as well and help your friends make more money and have a laugh in the morning. Come on now. All right, so let's get into yesterday. Of course, the big news yesterday was not that of the stock market, but was the death of Queen Elizabeth. I really don't know much about her or her life, just the little tidbits from the news now and then, about her life and the royal family. But I will say she was definitely an icon and clearly an amazing woman. Some of the specials I glanced at yesterday showed how amazing she really was. I'm not going to go into reviewing the history of the Queen, but if you decide to watch any of it, like on some of the shows, I'm sure you're going to find it inspirational. I found a lot of things that were pretty inspirational, so if I were you, go watch it. It might be interesting. All right, let's get back to the market. And wow, it was another up day. I can't believe it. That's 2 in a row. That's amazing. It was a crazy roller coaster ride, though, right? The Dow started off down about 100 points and then shot up and then dropped 100 points again, only to shoot up again and close 193 points in the green. Crazy day for sure. This was on the heels of Powell reiterating that he will do whatever it takes to bring down inflation. His comment included this quote, "History cautions strongly against prematurely loosening policy. I can assure you that my colleagues and I are strongly committed to project, and we will keep it until the job is done." They're committed to this project, and they will keep it until this job is done. He said this at a Q&A session at the Cato Institute in Washington. Of course, expectations for a 0.75% increase in interest rates in September basically ticked up, so everybody thinks it's going to be a the 75 basis points. I happen to agree. This boosted bond yields and pressured stocks. Still, Wall Street looked past rate hikes and expectations and continued to rally from Wednesday, that was, which is pretty cool. So it was generally a good day after all. Snap was really weird. It pushed up over 9% on a rumor that the CEO has a new plan to bring in the advertising dollars. By the way, the plan has not been revealed, and the rumor was supposedly a leak of information. This makes me very skeptical. But since I'm not an investor in Snap, I actually don't care. But I will watch it, however, for the fun of it. It could be an interesting short play, so I actually think the stock's going to go down. The big surprise, or not so surprise, was Rivian moving up. When you have a company backed by Amazon, how bad can the company really be? Well, the problem when it started out was that the IPO price and the jump after was just ridiculous. Now we have Rivian moving into the right direction, and they are partnering with BMW. I think it's an obvious winner. Hey, look, with the strength of, when you combine the strength of BMW and Amazon and you back a new electric van company, this can only be good. It reminds me of the Sprinter van when Chrysler and Mercedes combined forces. The interesting part of yesterday was the fact that the bond rate moved up pretty high to 3.31%, and the market still moved positive. To me, it's a good sign. It means that the investors are ready to accept the fact that the higher rates are probably factored in, and that's fine. So that means that the market will do fine. The 75 basis point increase is likely, and I believe Wall Street is okay with it. That's pretty cool, at least this time. Next time, they won't be so happy with it. I believe the Fed is still moving too fast on lagging data. So basically, inflation is definitely slowing, but because the data is always a month old, it isn't reflecting the lower gas prices of the lower house prices. I found an article about Cathie Wood yesterday where she is saying the same thing. Like her, my funds are down considerably as well. And if you don't know who Cathie Wood is, well, she runs a company of funds called ARK Funds. And like the rest of us, she's struggling to make her investors a profit. Another interesting financial moment is the fact that the dollar is rising in value. And when the dollar is compared to other currencies and it's higher, obviously it makes it more valuable. I don't understand this how it can be when we're having an inflation problem, but then again, the rest of the world is having an inflation problem. To me, it's just another sign that the Fed is moving too quickly. All right, after hours yesterday, DocuSign rose in value about 17% when the earnings report showed strong growth for the company, so it looks like some good news in the past 2 days. Hey, I wonder if we can maintain it. All right, let's take a look at the futures and see what Wall Street is bringing us right now. It looks like the Dow is up 211, the S&P is up 30, and the Nasdaq is up 122. Might be another good day. All right, let's talk about Facebook. So it appears that all the good stuff is being taken away from us either by the cancel culture crowd or the we want privacy, not technology crowd. Look, we have seen the privacy issues popping up with social media apps such as Facebook, Twitter, and all of the rest of them, and each of the companies have their share of lawsuits. A few years ago, I started to notice a unique feature on several other websites. Many of the big companies had to sign up or sign in or log in using your Facebook login as the login for their site. I remember thinking this was either the greatest idea or this was kind of creepy. So anyway, so many of the companies also have login with Google as well. As you know, you simply click the link that says login with Facebook or Google, and the service you are wanting to use uses your data from Facebook to log you in. Well, of course, there must be a catch, and the catch is the sharing of data. Facebook now knows, at the very least, they know that you use this or this other product. On the other hand, how much data does the company you log into get? Now, many companies are starting to question this idea, and basically until about a month ago, shoppers on even Dell's website looking for a new laptop could log in using their Facebook credentials to avoid creating a new username and password. That option is now gone. Dell isn't alone. Other big brands, including Best Buy, Ford, Pottery Barn, Nike, Patagonia, Match, and Amazon's video streaming service, Twitch, have removed the ability to sign on Facebook. For Facebook, it's just more proof that their influence in the internet is now diminishing. We saw Apple's new privacy change rework how Facebook targets ads and mostly made it impossible to target ads to your base customer. This used to be great. It's now like going fishing in the ocean instead of a lake. Those with limited funds to advertise quickly exhaust their funds because the ads aren't targeted. and they don't appear in the feed of many who would have no interest, or they actually end up appearing in the feed of many who have no interest. Facebook lost many cool features over the past years due to privacy concerns. I'll tell you, one of my absolute favorites was the facial recognition that used to find your friends in pictures and help tag them in the post. I really liked that feature, but man, was it creepy. So many of the companies are steering away from Facebook. In fact, many of the users are also steering away from Facebook. Look, it isn't as much fun as it used to be. It really isn't. Facebook used to be a place that you can express yourself, and I like to express myself. You can kind of tell that, right? The problem is that if I say anything on Facebook that Facebook doesn't like, they close my account or they put me in Facebook jail. Well, the carrot and the stick worked. I no longer bother commenting on people's posts anymore for the fear that they will shut my account down again. By the way, this was a post that I made to help keep my account a while back. So listen up. Oh, Facebook, I'm sorry I violated your community standards. I promise that in the future I will wear my mask. I will not tell people that masks are useless. I will promote that violent rioters are peaceful protesters, unless, of course, they're rioting on January 6th. I will promote that violent criminals are martyrs and not scum. I will not discuss home protection. You know what I mean. I will admit that Biden is president and there was no election fraud. I will honor the greatest politician ever, Nancy Pelosi. I will not suggest people violate unconstitutional mandates. Right? I will not promote gatherings that do not fit your agenda. I will not forward videos with any truth to them. I will not post pictures of the American flag. I will not participate in any free thinking. I will not talk about any possibility of the hoax that exists. Several of the hoaxes that exist. I understand that boys can be girls and girls can be boys, no matter what they have in their pants. I understand that until the baby is released, it is not real. Therefore, a woman's right to murder her unborn child is fine. I will kneel and hold up my fist when you say so. Gas prices are Putin's fault and not the fault of our great president who was fairly elected. I will be a good citizen and only think the way you want me to. Of course, finally, I will also censor all the people in my groups to abide by your standards. Can I keep my precious Facebook account now? That's typically what happens. Well, it seemed to work, by the way, because I'm still here. Look for less and less use of Facebook login, and for that matter, less and less use of people actually logging in to the app of Facebook in the future. Besides, the only thing good on Facebook is this show anyway. All right, see you guys in a little while.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829, 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you back to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there as well. And if you'd like to contact me directly, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. All right, real quick, I want to say hello to a bunch of people online that have come on. So it looks like, Seth, my brother Seth. Thank you, Seth. We have Peter and Kevin and James and Michael. And says it's not... So James says it's not easy to share from YouTube. I don't even know how to share from YouTube at all. We have Charles saying hi. We have James, and we have Tom, and Peter, and Bill and Michael and it looks like Jose. Jose was cracking up. He thought it was hysterical when I was reading all the things that I had to do for Facebook. And of course, we have Deb as well. All right, cool. All right, here we go. I also want to remind you that we still have room for next week's event. So next Saturday, the 17th, we have an event. It's an amazing event. If you haven't signed up for this, you want to sign up for it. It's an all-day event featuring some of the most brilliant minds in business, including Hannah Kessler, the single millionaire chick. By the way, if you're a single guy, you might want to come. All right, we also have Chris Noggle, the money multiplier. We have Bill Walsh, the rainmaker, and myself, Larry Steinhouse, the host of Money Chat Now and the CEO of Investor Schooling. It's an in-person event, and the seats are selling fast, so get yours now at 4mmw.com. That's 4mmw.com. All right, let's get into what we've been talking about so far. Right now, the Dow is up. The Dow is up 214, the S&P is up 30, and the NASDAQ is up 121. Not bad. We talked about Facebook and what's going on with Facebook and the ridiculousness of Facebook. We have coming up, we have the DOJ Appeals Trump's request. We'll talk about that in a minute. And, of course, today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button? Did you guys hit that share button? Come on, everybody hit that share button. If you guys are online, hit that share button right now. Leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. And by the way, leave me a comment. It's the only way I know you're watching. Please share and like as well. And don't forget to order my new book called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, please leave a review on Amazon. I noticed a bunch of people are leaving pictures with teddy bears and different things. Great stuff. I actually love it. So I really appreciate you guys doing that, taking a picture of something weird with my book. You know, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. Let's see. What would be another cool one? You know, putting it next to a fancy car or something. I don't know. But if you want to, I really appreciate that. Those are great. All right, let's talk about what's going on here. The unprecedented raid on Trump's residence in Mar-a-Lago has been politicized from both sides. It is clear. It's clear that this action was done at this time to help the Democrats in the midterm elections. The problem for the Democrats is, like many, they underestimated Trump. Trump is the greatest chess player ever. He's always many steps ahead of his enemies or anyone who would try to take him down. The raid was first revealed by Trump himself. He told the public his house was being raided before the media even got wind of it. In fact, his reporting of it is how the media even got wind of it in the first place. Well, they raided and took all of the so-called confidential and United States security documents, and they had taken other documents that may be categorized as documents that are privileged by both attorney-client privilege and executive privilege. The fear for any of this is that if any of it's true, any of these documents can actually be used against Trump for future legal matters. Some of them may be for Trump's eyes only. If there were 25 or 50 FBI agents examining the documents, these agents now have seen this information, and it may be an equal security risk, or they may be looking at documents that have nothing to do with the original raid and the retrieval of the documents, so Trump and his lawyers called foul. Trump had asked for what's called a special master to review the documents to be sure that only the documents that went in front of the FBI were in fact within the scope of what the FBI was looking for. A special master has the option to remove certain documents from the pile and keep them private. It's a brilliant move by Trump. You may not realize this, but if the FBI found anything, even accidentally, when they raided Trump's house, that could be used for criminal prosecution. They have the right to produce the evidence found at the raid. Most of us feel that this was a continuation, I should say, of the witch hunt by the Democrats, and in this case, the end game is to keep Trump from running again. So were they looking for the documents they claim to be looking for, or are they looking for a needle in a haystack? Anyway, Trump won the right to the special master. However, the DOJ, is appealing the decision. I have to say, this definitely gives me less confidence in the justice system when a simple, straightforward request to make sure that just the papers that are relevant to the case are used is not good enough for the DOJ. Trump is claiming that some documents pertaining to the Russian hoax created by Hillary and the Democrats are included in the papers that were taken. He wants these papers back, and he wants to be sure that no one else gets to see them, especially because he has a lawsuit against Hillary for the misrepresentation of the Russian hoax. I guess the better question is, when are they going to raid Hunter Biden's house, and when are they going to truly examine that famous laptop? It sounds like this has many files that could damage the security of America. My thought is they're never going to raid this laptop. They're never going to look at this laptop, right? When the DOJ and FBI are owned by the cartel known as the Democrats, nothing will ever happen. This case will go on, and the Democrats will do anything they can to discredit Trump and use the information found in his home to try to get votes come November. The Democrats can only focus on Trump and January 6th because they can't run on any of their failed policies. So they will continue to beat up MAGA voters and continue the childish and not so effective tactics from keeping from making America great again. You know what to do come November, right? Make sure you're there. Make sure you vote for the side of freedom and not the side of crazies. Look, all right, let's take another break, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. Welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse, and of course, if you'd like to be a sponsor on this show, your name and product will be delivered to hundreds of loyal listeners and watchers of the show. Hey, as you know, we're expanding our base every day, and if you'd like to get your product or service out to my audience and help keep the show on the air, by the way, I would love to have you as a sponsor. Just reach out via Messenger and send me an email. If you'd like to send me an email or just reach out via Messenger, you can do that. You can reach me at contact@larry.com, and then you could easily become a sponsor on the show. All right, bunch of people commenting. It's pretty wild. So we had Rob who said Trump should sue each agent. That actually makes a lot of sense. I like that a lot. Peter had a funny statement. He said, we should call the Democrats patriots because the football team who always cheats to win. There we go. All right. Also, by the way, we also have a Spotify channel. That's right. You can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They're broken out for your enjoyment. If you want to go to Spotify, just look for Money Chat Now on Spotify, and you can subscribe there. And again, you could also see you could also have the breakout session. So if you like the last segment, you can just have that and play that for your friends. Play it for your Democrat friends. By the way, speaking of Democrat friends, where's Ken the Democrat? I guess he's no longer coming online. We must have scared him off. Oh, that's just a shame. All right, let's talk about what the market's doing real quick. We have the Dow is up 215. We have the S&P up 30. We have the NASDAQ up 122. We talked about what's up with Facebook, and Facebook is just they're creating their own demise. If they just let people be what they want to be, they might actually have a platform again, but it's just going away. It's annoying. All right, we also talked about the DOJ appealing Trump's request. I actually think Trump's going to win the appeal. I don't even understand why they appealed it in the first place. It doesn't even make any sense. All right, coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button? Hey, everybody hit that like button right now. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. You can hit it more than once. I think you can hit it more than once. I don't even know, whatever it is. You can also hit the share button. Please hit that share button. Share with your friends. Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. And please share it on your page or in groups you feel might also enjoy the show. All right, so let's talk about what's going to happen today, because who knows? Mike says Ken is an IRS agent. I love it. All right. It looks like it could be another good day, and it's about time. But don't be easily fooled. We've seen many early morning spikes turn into crap very quickly. Many of the investors made some money this week, and they may be taking profits, especially as we head into the weekend. As I've said this before, weekends scare short-term investors because anything can happen over the weekend. You'll also find a lot of movement in the market on Friday, usually Friday before the weekend, usually Friday in the afternoon. You'll see a whole lot of movement. I also saw yesterday, Meta drop below 160 again, and I'm kind of hoping some of you guys took advantage of it. It appears that 158 is the real support here, and it should move up from there. If the market turns and it goes below 160 or especially hits 158, go ahead and buy the option. I think it's a really good play. A month later, you should be very happy with this play. AT&T is also heading for its 52-week low, and that kind of stinks. But it is what it is. The only positive side is that the dividend at this price is about 6.62% yield. So if you were to buy the stock and live off the dividend, it's not bad. I'm also awaiting my Carnival stock to move up, and hopefully that will be soon. Carnival right now, actually, I've got it over here on my screen. It's, I think it's, well, I don't know if I still have it. I guess I lost it. There we go. I think, let's see. Oh, I don't know. It didn't come up. But anyway, it was up there. It was above 10 again, which is pretty cool. And I'm waiting for it to come up. I'm waiting for it to do something good. I have a lot of shares of Carnival because I actually think it's going to be a really good play. All right, let's take a look at the futures for the last time, and let's see what the market will be telling us. All right, right now the Dow is up 196, the S&P is up 28, and the NASDAQ is up 116. So it's not bad. It might be pretty good. All right, let's get into the crypto scene real quick. So we've got, it looks like crypto right now, we got Bitcoin right at about 21,000, right under 21,000 actually. So that's not bad either. And then we also have, it looks like Ethereum is right about 1,700. Now, if you guys are fans of this, I'm not a big fan of crypto, as you know, but I don't think it's going to go much higher than this, maybe 22, but just watch for it. You know, gold and silver are also stalling as well. You know, gold is sitting there at around 17, and silver is around 18, almost 19. Not bad at all. You know, I don't know, whatever happened to silver? I mean, I also thought silver was a great play. And it doesn't seem to want. It doesn't seem to want to stay there. It seems to go. It goes into the high 20s and then it just drops. So, look, now's the time to buy it. As I've said this before, I think silver is more of a play for the zombie apocalypse. So you'll have something that you could trade if the dollar ever devalues into nothing. You could still buy milk with your silver. So that might be a good play for you too. We also have, excuse me. We also, where are we here? Let's go. We got, hold on. My screen's not moving. All right, let me see real quick. Let me see what we are for the oil prices. We've got oil is about 85. Not bad when you think about it. Oil's at 85. And remember, you got to think about that. When oil's at 85, you know, you got to remember that it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it was a little while ago. Also, I mean, if you think about it, oil was $77 a barrel in 2019, right before the great scamdemic, so it was obviously moving up anyway, so that's fine. All right, what else we got here? That's about it. Hey, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are live every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. As you know, my name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I'm the CEO of Investor Schooling. And you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. Go to contactlarry.com. You'll be able to reach me. By the way, tomorrow I will be live on the air on WPHT at 10 a.m. So if you want to tune in to the show, you can tune in here on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, or you can actually tune into the show there. Have a great day, and make it a profitable day.